All right, guys, welcome to Tech and Creatives Hub. Today, we're going to be creating this amazing church flyer that is trending on social media, guys. We're going to be creating something amazing today. So, stay tuned because every effect, the text effect, the picture effect, the glow effect, the background, everything you're seeing here, I'm going to be sharing it out for free. And the files is going to have a password. So the password is going to be released along the video. So you have to watch the video so that you can get the password. And please, if you learn one or two from this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Very, very important. So, okay, without wasting much of our time, I'm sure a lot of us are excited. Let's get right into the video. All right, quickly, let me just start from scratch. Need due to some beginners. Press Ctrl N or Command N on your PC or on your Mac. The size is 4 by 5, but just make use of this particular size here. The width is 10 by 80 pixel and the height is 13 by 50 pixel, and it has to be on this horizontal um, orientation. Then you can put your resolution at this. Depending on how fast your system is. If your system is slow, I recommend you reduce the resolution, either 150 or thereabout. Then you click create. Immediately you have a default background, default color background. Then the first thing I did was I started with the background image. Then I went to Pinterest. Yes, I think I went to Pinterest and I just searched for. And so I want to teach you how to get the backgrounds so that you can be creative. I just ask for stage background. On another video, I'll teach you how to um, scale up the background. So I can't really see the particular one I used. You can use any one. Make sure the picture you're using has a floor. I'll show you why, or I'll tell you why. It needs to have a floor. All right, here's the image. Um, Right now, we're going to scale the image. First of all, just rasterize the image. Then, if you are using 2020, Photoshop 2024, 2015 or 19, you might have a little different either setting or interface or such. But this is my own interface. This is how I choose to, um, you know, put my layers, my characters, properties, paragraph, and every other thing. These I just choose to put them. So my layers is here. This is my layer. This is my background. So for us to be organized, let's just name that background. And the reason why I was saying you need to pick a background or a stage background that has a floor is because of this illusion that we're going to create here. What I did was I just added a new layer, and I maxed out this stage, the entire stage, and I used my brush. You click B on your key, just click the key B, then you increase the size of the brush by clicking, keep increasing it, and or you come here to increase it. So you just change the four background color to red, depending on the color of background you are using. You understand what I mean? So you just max out the upper part like so, then you leave the down part like this. There are different ways to achieve this. You can either make your full background to have just a red color. Let me off this one. Then you click this and max it. Press B. Then let your foreground color be black, then you max. Is another way to achieve this too. For those of us that are beginners, I think you can pick any one of your preference. I think we'll go with this one. So let's delete that. So the next thing I did was I brought in my image. So because of time, I don't want to waste our time. I'm going to drag this image from here and just bring it like so.
Yes, so you reduce the image to the way that is real, that okay, this person can be here, standing here, if this picture was taken, this side of the person would be like this.
So the next thing I did was the stage light effect. So I went to Pinterest and I clicked on stage light. Stage light. Please, if you are gaining value from this video, make sure you like and please subscribe so that I can be posting more videos like this. And you just click on any stage light you like. I think I went with this one. So I'll do a separate video on how to increase the quality of the image. Let's just focus on this one first. So here's my image that I've downloaded. So I just click on. Okay, what I did right here was, so once you bring in the stage light, you click on what? Soft light. Soft light. Then you click max. Max is just down here. Then you max, then you click B. Once you click B, you look for your foreground color. Then you change it to what? If it's on white, you press X to change it to black. Then you start maxing out the parts you don't want. You reduce your brush, start maxing out the parts you don't want. So I'm going to reduce the size of this. Let's just leave it like this, like so. Okay. Depending on your concept, your idea. So the next thing I did was I started working on the text, the thank you text. So because of time, I'm going to just bring in this thank you that I've already grouped. I just wrote thank you. And like I said, I'll drop the text effect that I use, the style effect that I use. I'm going to drop it. So please make sure you watch this video through so that you can get this effect. All right. So what I did was I added the effect and it came with this feel. So I now duplicated it. I had to keep the original. Then I press Ctrl E to merge the picture so that it can be, it's no more a text again, it's now an image. So because of time, what we're going to do here is very, very easy. It's very, very easy. You bring the text layer down the image layer, then you press Ctrl T or Command T. Then you now right click, then press perspective. Then you drag this lower part. You drag it down. As this other part, you drag it, keep dragging, then you bring it down until the illusion is oh sorry, Ctrl Z. You keep dragging, that's the right hand side, this over here, and you drag until it's below his leg. And what I did next was, what I did here was I added a shadow on his leg to make it more realistic. It's very, very easy. Just click B, then go up here, and click this sign. Then you bring it down like this, like so. Then you just create another layer under the pastel layer. Then make sure you watch how, or first of all, let's off this text and let's put that shadow first. Yes, so you can watch, you need to observe the floor. How is the floor going depending on your concept? So I just want a little shadow around it, just on since the light is coming up, and So let's try just adding a little shadow and make it more real, right? So it's looking more real. I see the way I'm applying it, right? So it's more real now, looking as if it's really standing there. So we can bring in our thank you. So we now notice that our thank you needs to blend well, like needs to go down. So press Ctrl T, then right click, then press perspective and bring it down. Still stretch, keep stretching until we have this illusion. Then press again. I think we need to use distort, so I'll drag it down. Distort to drag down. Uh, yeah, something like this. So we have this. Thank you. The next one here is this glow effect. Let's just do this glow effect quickly. I just went to Pinterest and I just type glow, glow. I just type glow effect. So I'm showing how to get all these files. Just type glow and you see something. Because of time, I'm sure you will see it some if you search for a variable. You don't need to search for it. I'm sending you the file, so you don't need to stress yourself. So please guys, make sure you subscribe or subscribe. Blending mode. Let's leave it as screen, like so. Then the size. Just reduce the size and click on max. Enter. Click max. If your brush is still like this, just go here. Then click this one. And to come back to normal, increase the size, then just max out where you don't want. Just max out where you don't want it to be on the, yeah. So let's make it a bit smaller. So now let's go to the font part. Let's go to the font part of this design. That's the picture. This part is a bit tricky, but you can quickly, you know, yeah. So it's just the same process that we did on the text, nothing too big. So first of all, um, you click here, a rectangle, and you click, just create a rectangular shape. Then if you're having numbers here, make sure they are on zero. Make sure they are on zero. Once they are pinned like this, it means that they are working together. So just make sure they are on zero. Then you cancel this. Let's create the fill first. Let's fill it in with, you can fill it with any colors, it does not matter, because we're going to add an image to it. So let's call this one fill one, because we're going to do just three, so that we can, I'm sure you might have learned one or two. Like I said, like, share, subscribe if you're learning, so that we can drop more videos like this. So yes, let's just start with this woman picture. So once you bring in the picture you want to add, then you press Alt, then you drag down, just slide down until where you see this sign here. Once you just see that sign, you click, it will max into that fill shape we've created. Then you can adjust the image like so until when it suits to the position you want. Then you click OK. Then the next thing we're going to do is, for us to have these edges around, we're going to create another rectangular shape, but this one is just going to have a stroke So let's rename it so that we can be organized. But we're going to reuse, but we're not really going to use it, but just for us to be organized. So we go to character, property rather. Go to property, then we cancel the fill by clicking here. Then we add stroke by clicking on stroke. Then we add it any color that we prefer. You can add it any color you prefer, but we're going to add the effect. Like I said, I'm going to be sharing the effect to you. The effect that I use on this, I think, is this one. You highlight them, that's Control Shift. You click on the first one, then you click the last one, holding down Shift, then you click. You hold down Shift, then click, then you highlight, then click the link layers. You link the layers so that you can easily drag everything without having issues. So what you do is you click Control T or Command T. This is where we apply this effect, this trending effect online. So Control T, then you go to what? Perspective. What you just have to do is you just have to drag up first. If you want it to look as if it's facing, it's backing the pastor or something like that. You drag up first. Make sure you're dragging up. Or if you want it to look as if the pastor is looking at it like a mirror, something like this, you drag it up. And the other side, you can do it again. I just press Ctrl T, then you can stretch it to give it a feel. So these are that was achieved. And you can see something like this. Just drag this side, just keep dragging each side. But first of all, start with the perspective. Then it's mostly the perspective and the stretch that is used to get this trick. So once you are done, you can group the whole and just name it image one. Then you can so the same process you can, if you want it to look as if it's backing him, just drag the down part. Or maybe you just want to give it this illusion as if it's, you know, just do it like this. Depending on what you want, just keep trying out the options. And if you want to allow it to look as if it's backing the pastor, just drag the left hand side as the third, this dot. Let me click OK. Just drag, when you click perspective, just drag this part, click perspective. You want to look as if it's backing the pastor, click perspective and drag this part forward. Forward, guys, forward. So to look as if it's backing the pastor, then you can now first of all click OK, then click again, then click Ctrl T, then you tint it to look as if it's backing the pastor. Depending on what you want, you can always adjust this to the way you want, depending on your concept, your idea. You want it to look as if it's falling, you can do as much as possible pictures you want, as much as you like. Uh, if you want to just make it to face this other way, you can. If you're using the recent Photoshop, just click here, and to look at it's facing like this, depending on what you want. The stroke one, the stroke, you can just click on the effect so that it will have this glow effect. I'm going to send the effect to you guys, so make sure you can use this effect. This is what I use here. Some of them are having the, the other effect and all. So yeah, that's just basically it. That's just how to achieve this design that is here. You can keep applying as much as you want. Can apply the light effect, you know and in some other videos I'm going to go details on how to download quality pictures. Yes, so before I forget, let me just uh, make sure you reduce this shadow so that it will be real. Don't let it be too much, and we didn't blend this part. So click option, just right click, then click blending mode so that it will be real, so that it will flow with the ground. All right, so we're gonna drag it over here, then press Alt on this underline, Alt and drag. I think that so that to give you that illusion that okay, something's happening here, is real. The same thing to the other side, then you drag so it look as if it's really on the floor. And you can drag further again, so to look like it's really there compared to the way it was before. So yeah, that's what I think that's all for this video. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow for more. You can add some other illusion like shadow. Uh, okay, let me just like shadow. You can add shadow. Assuming this picture is touching the ground. Let's just say this picture is touching the ground. Like this one is touching the ground. You can just add shadow there. Just be creative, guys. So to make it real as if it's falling, you can decide to just drag the whole thing down. That's why it's very good to link. Very good to link. So as much as more any picture, you can add more picture, you can add your text. You can add your text. Let me just add this text again here. I just add thank you, Jesus. So yeah, that's it for this video. Please guys, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Expect more videos like this. Like, subscribe. Please let us reach 10K. Sorry, 1K. We want to reach 1K, guys. Just subscribe. Share this video to any creative, your church member, graphics designers, media department. Just share this video to them. Let them watch this video and learn how to create this illusion, this manipulation, this trending church design. All right, guys. See you on the next video. Bye.